Black Ops 6 has a serious problem. What's going on, guys? Predator Gaming back with a brand new video. Before we get into it, drop a like on the video. We're trying to hit 5 likes and subscribe as we're on the road to 500 subscribers. So what is Black Ops 6's problem? Skill-based matchmaking, along with like a ton of other issues that I've been kind of diving into recently, even down to like tick rate, which is something I learned about not too long ago. Like the servers for Call of Duty games are literally just dog shit compared to pretty much every other major shooter out there. That, and they just straight up don't listen to their community. They seem to not care about the people that are putting money into their pockets, and they have the numbers to back it up too, which is the worst part. But why do they have the numbers? I mean, there's a lot of reasons. There's Game Pass is a huge aspect as to why they have the numbers that they have. But let's talk about what some of their problems are, okay? Skill-based matchmaking. On a very casual level, the guy that gets on Friday to run through some games, it makes sense. He's bad, everybody else is bad. He's not going to notice that there's an issue, that he's playing against players that are higher level than him all the time. He's not going to really notice. Because he's going to have some good games, he's going to have some bad games, he's going to keep his 0.7 KD, and he's going to go to work on Monday and not know what happened. And that's okay. For the absolute casual fan base, that's 100% fine. But then you have players that have been playing for a little bit longer, that have been playing, that played pretty seriously at some point in their career, and either stopped and or played pro, or played top pro-ams, or played in amateurs, or played game battles, whatever. And now they're at a situation where they just kind of play for content, which is cool too, that are going against like pub stompers every single game. And then the other issue with skill-based matchmaking is it's causing bigger names to leave and to draw attention to it, right? So like me sitting here and telling you that I have an issue with skill-based matchmaking, that I literally just played a series of 4 games. One of them I got absolutely dogged, and I decided, you know what, if this happens again, I'm leaving. The next game I started getting dogged and left. Started again, getting dogged and left. Got a survey that asked me how I liked the last game, the one I just rage quit. I said not at all. Got put into a domination on Skyline where I went 44-22 and was second on the leaderboard. And now my KD is going to stay the same that it's been the entire time, that 1.3. And then I'm going to get dogged for 3 games, and I'm going to have a game that was absolutely pretty good, actually. 44-22 isn't a bad game. It's solid. But now it's causing people to step away from the game, or even bring attention to this. I watched a Nero Cinnamon video where he mentioned that Donovan Mitchell actually posted something on social media talking about how he's not good enough to be in the lobbies that he's in, and he doesn't understand. And honestly, like, I'm in the same boat, bro. My 1.3 comes from very old Call of Duty tendencies and behaviors. Like, this new movement system isn't really my bag. I'm not good with it. So these younger kids that are good at it, and I'm happy for them. Like, I shouldn't be in these lobbies, bro. It's just not where I should be. I'm not saying I should be dropping 6 KD every game, but shit, like, getting dogged and going like 9-30 is not what should be happening either. There needs to be something better. So you have NBA players bringing attention to this game. That's going to cause a little bit of ruckus. Another big thing in the community that Nero Cinema also mentioned in his video, but I've heard multiple times this week, is that Nadeshot has officially stepped away from Black Ops 6 because of the skill-based matchmaking. So that's a huge problem that they need to fix. You have ex-pro players and people that own competitive teams that compete in your Call of Duty League stepping away from the game altogether. You can't tell me that's not an issue. Like, he's literally playing Marvel Rivals on Twitch. The last Nadeshot stream I saw, he was playing Marvel Rivals. I watched him play a game as Punisher, and that was what he did. No Call of Duty. Scum's still playing Call of Duty. Scum's still going to do the CDL League. But listen, Scum's a reserve, so he kind of has to be somewhere in decency, like as far as skill base goes. Another thing that came up is the fan base is starting to drop dramatically, or the player base. Fortunate, another video I watched, Fortunate brought up a Steam screenshot where 83,000 people stopped playing the game in the last month. 83,000. Now, they still have, a 24-hour peak high of 100K, and they're still, in the tens of thousands, almost, 100,000 on average playing the game, but they lost 83,000 players over the course of a month. So you have player loss, you have shitty servers, you have big names, NBA players, and ex-professional players and league team owners that are calling out and stepping away from the game because of skill-based matchmaking. And all I ever see anything come out from Treyarch or anything like that is these new bundle packs that you can get the Barrett 50 caliber for, or the battle pass that, yeah, you could earn it. It's going to take a while, but you could just spend $20 and $30 or $40, $50, whatever, and buy whatever you want in the entire game. And that's an option too. There's also this thing going around about skill-based damage, which I want to believe, right? But there's no like solid concrete proof that I've found so far in skill-based damage. And if you really want to know, I trust Exclusive Ace a ton. He tests just about everything that you could possibly test in the game. And I might have missed it, right? But I just did a quick scroll and I haven't seen him post anything in regards to skill-based damage. So as much as I want to believe it, and I probably could find clips and rage bait it, which is, a pretty popular term these days, rage bait, a YouTube short saying I've dealt with skill-based damage. As much as I want to say I have, I don't know that I believe it's 100% true. In my heart, I want to say it's real, but there's no concrete proof anywhere in anything that I've seen come across the internet. So you have this rumor that people are saying there's skill-based damage, which is something insane. Your skill-based matchmaking is making people step away from the games and calling attention to it. You have dog shit servers, and you're really only worried about microtransactions. And at the core of the game, Black Ops 6 is better than the last couple games, but that doesn't make it a good game. Like overall, I made a video a couple weeks ago talking about how I don't think developers can make a bad game, and that's true. Like quality wise, you're talking about like the history of video games. This game's better than Kid Chameleon was on the Sega Genesis, but like it's not good for now, right? Like it's just because it's a good game as far as video game standards go, or not video game standards, but like the history of video games go. The quality is better than than we've had 10 years ago, 15 years ago in older Call of Duties. That doesn't mean that the in-game and the actual playing of the game is good. It's definitely Black Ops 6 has been quite a roller coaster for me, because I wanted to believe that this game was good when the game came out. Like I went through the whole Call of Duty life cycle that I've spent years getting away from since Vanguard, where I was like, oh my god, this game's the greatest, and then 2 months in I'm like, this game sucks, and then you go back to playing Black Ops 2 again for the 8th year in a row. I was trying to avoid that. I really was, and somehow I got wrapped up into it again. But yeah, I mean, if you guys made it this far, let me leave your take down in the comment section below. I don't know how many Black Ops 6 videos I'm going to make in the future. I want to keep doing ranked play, but the anti-cheat, which is a whole separate video, is dog shit in that as well. So it's looking like it's still going to be more some classic COD. Most Black Ops 6 content might be ranked play and or zombies. With that said, also go down in the description and follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. I stream and I tweet, so that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.